Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Today I will tell you a very simple and interesting story. Let's begin. The Rabbit's Eye. Once upon a time, in a green forest far away, there lived a small white rabbit named Rumi. Rumi was kind, cheerful, and loved by everyone in the forest. He had soft fur, long ears, and bright eyes that sparkled like stars. Rumi loved hopping around the forest, collecting berries, playing with his friends, and helping others. But there was something special about Rumi that made him different from other rabbits. He had only one eye. Many animals in the forest didn't know how Rumi lost his eye, and they often wondered about it. Some thought he was born that way, while others believed it was magic. Rumi never talked about it. He smiled, laughed, and lived every day happily. But behind that smile was a secret, a story he never told anyone. The secret behind the missing eye. Years ago, when Rumi was just a baby rabbit, he lived with his family near the edge of the forest. One summer evening, a big fire broke out in the woods. Trees burned, smoke rose high, and animals ran in every direction. The fire was wild and dangerous. Rumi's mother told him and his little sister, Luna, to run toward the river. She stayed behind to help the smaller animals escape. Rumi held Luna's paw and ran as fast as he could. But as they were running, Luna tripped and fell near a burning bush. The fire was getting closer, and she was too scared to move. Without thinking twice, Rumi jumped in front of her and pulled her away. But a burning branch fell nearby, and a small spark hit Rumi's eye. He cried out in pain, but he didn't stop. He pulled Luna to safety and jumped into the river. The cool water saved them both, but Rumi's right eye was badly burned. Even after many days of care, he lost his sight in that eye. From that day, Rumi had only one eye. But he never felt sad. He was proud that he saved his sister. Luna always told him, "You may have lost an eye, but you gained a hero's heart." Life in the forest. After the fire, Rumi and Luna moved deeper into the forest. They built a small burrow under a tree and lived happily together. Every morning, Rumi woke up early, cleaned their burrow, and went out to collect food. He helped elder animals carry water, guided lost birds back to their nests, and played with baby squirrels. Even with one eye, Rumi saw beauty in everything. He said, "One eye is enough to see kindness." Other animals admired Rumi's courage and kindness. The deer brought him fruits, the owls shared stories, and the fox even gave him a shiny stone he found near the hills. But not everyone in the forest was kind. The proud peacock. There lived a peacock named Primo. He had the most beautiful feathers, long, blue, green, and golden. He loved showing off and dancing in the sunlight. All the animals watched him and clapped. But Primo had a problem. He was proud and rude. One day, during a forest gathering, Primo saw Rumi playing with some baby rabbits. He walked over and said loudly, "Look at that rabbit with only one eye. How can he play or help others? He's half blind." The forest went silent. Rumi looked at Primo and smiled kindly. "Maybe I have one eye, but I use it to see love and kindness in others." The animals clapped for Rumi. But Primo felt angry and walked away, his feathers shaking with pride. From that day, Primo often made fun of Rumi. He called him names like Patch Eye and One Look. Rumi never got angry. He believed that kindness always wins in the end. The mysterious illness. One winter, something strange happened in the forest. A cold wind blew in from the north, and many animals began to fall sick. Birds stopped flying, squirrels lay still in their trees, and even strong deer had trouble walking. The forest healer, an old turtle named Tana, said, "There is a plant called moonleaf that can cure this illness. But it only grows high on the cloudy cliff, far away and very hard to reach." No one knew how to get there. The path was narrow, full of rocks, and dangerous. The animals looked at each other, worried. Then, Rumi stepped forward. "I will go," he said. Tana looked at him with concern. "It's too risky, Rumi. You only have one eye." Rumi replied, "One eye is enough to see the way when the heart is strong." The forest animals cheered for him, but Luna hugged him tightly. "Please be careful." Rumi smiled. "I'll return with hope." The journey to Cloudy Cliff. Rumi packed a small bag with nuts, dried fruits, and water. He set off early the next morning. The forest was cold and quiet. He crossed the icy river, walked through thick snow, and climbed rocky hills. His one eye carefully watched every step. He sang songs to keep himself brave. After 2 days, he reached the bottom of Cloudy Cliff. The path to the top was narrow, steep, and filled with falling stones. But Rumi was not afraid. Slowly, step by step, he climbed. But just as he reached the middle of the cliff, he heard a loud sound. Someone was crying for help. He followed the voice and found Primo, the peacock, lying under a rock. His leg was stuck, and he was in pain. "Rumi!" Primo cried. "Please help me. I slipped and can't move." Rumi looked around. Helping Primo meant losing time and maybe not finding the moonleaf before sunset. But Rumi didn't hesitate. He used all his strength to lift the rock and pull Primo out. He tore a piece of cloth from his bag and tied it around Primo's leg. Primo looked at Rumi with tears in his eyes. "I made fun of you, called you names, but you still saved me." Rumi smiled. Kindness doesn't remember hate. Primo helped Rumi find the moonleaf plant, and together they climbed back down. Though Primo limped, Rumi supported him all the way. The return. When Rumi and Primo returned to the forest, the animals gathered in joy. Rumi gave the moonleaf to Tana, who made medicine for everyone. Slowly, the forest came back to life. Birds sang, squirrels danced, and deer ran freely again. Tana announced, "Rumi has saved us all. Not with 2 eyes, but with one strong heart." Primo stepped forward. "I was proud and unkind. I now know that true beauty is not in feathers or eyes, but in the courage to help others." He bowed before Rumi. From that day, Primo changed. He became Rumi's friend and helped him in his good work. Rumi's story spread beyond the forest, told by birds to other forests, by wind to distant lands. And whenever someone asked how he did it all with one eye, Rumi said, "You don't need perfect eyes to see the world, just a heart full of light." Subscribe to the channel for more stories.